You're watching Gold Rush in a Rush, and we're recapping the Season 4 episode, Man on Wire. In this episode, we'll see 11 minutes of Todd HOFFMAN, 12 minutes of Dakota Fred, 11 minutes of Parker Schnabel, and 26 minutes of commercials, recaps, and previews. So what happened? Despite being over 200 ounces from his goal, the cold weather no longer allows the rip ground to thaw. To deal with the large chunks of frozen gravel, Parker instructs the crew to crush them with the excavator. But when the mist chunks inadvertently enter the hopper, they immediately tear the belt at the seam. After Gene uses the excavator to pull the belt out from under 10 tons of pay dirt, they repair the tear and are back running within a day. But then the D10's shank breaks off while ripping the ground, as it's now too frozen to continue. Tony Beats arrives as Parker finishes running the last of his pay dirt. The result? 51.6 ounces of gold, far short of his season's goal. After a motivational speech from Tony, Parker vows to keep mining. Dustin needs a core drill at Cahoon Creek, but Fred won't pay for a helicopter, so the only way to transport the drill from Porcupine Creek up to Cahoon is to use a cable suspended 400 feet above a creek. However, the basket of supplies gets stuck halfway across. Luckily, Dustin has the exact equipment necessary to crawl out after it. He tries shaking it free, which doesn't work, so he shakes it again, and somehow it becomes free and they get their drill and head back to Cahoon. Meanwhile, at Porcupine Creek, the downstream cut is still flooded, so Melody suggests mining their old road to the cut, which they do. After a test run, they shut down and weigh the results. 24 ounces, bringing their total to 206 ounces for the season. In order to continue mining their diamond-rich pay dirt, Jack needs to clear 200 trees out of the way. Within moments, he slams a log into the lavador, completely destroying it. To save their season, again, their plan is to move the trommel between the two claims and run dirt from both claims through it. After a tense commercial-filled move, they set up their trommel, sluice, conveyors, and pumps. And luckily, they suddenly find 200 brand new feet of pipe to move slurry from Redemption Creek to the trommel. But then the pump gets clogged and one of Todd's crew is sent into the pond to clear it because Todd is afraid of snakes, alligators, and manual labor. After a 10-hour test run, they shut down the trommel and find 1 diamond, which is enough excitement apparently for celebratory high fives. Best lines. Just when they thought it couldn't get any worse, the HOFFMAN crew faces disaster. Hopefully the Haul Road turns into the Gold Road. You don't want to go from 2 plants to 1 to 0. We're finally up and running. I might actually get a paycheck this summer. Any fine gold would be music to my eyes. Join us next time when Todd HOFFMAN yet again gets a gold mine, but the viewers get the shaft.